Hey folks, and welcome to week 14. So this week, pretty simple. I want you to look over your feedback on your research check-in one. This is really an opportunity, again, to get some feedback from me, get some help from me on your research process, okay? So there's a second research check-in this week, also a template for that. You'll see what's your central research question. I want you to lay that central question out. Do you feel like you've answered it, yes or no? If you yes, I want you to explain in detail what the answer is. If your answer is no, I want to know what you're struggling with so I can jump right in and give you feedback on that and try to help you solve your research problems. Also, even if your answer is yes, but there's still something outstanding you can't figure out, please go ahead and put it in that section right there. I'm going to get into these as soon as they come in, and I will give you guys feedback to help as much as possible on this problem. Okay. So your research check-in, then revision activity. Looks like I have to fix that assignment. My apologies. So the revision conversation, this is for essay 1, 2, or 3. Choose one of those 3 to revise. If you haven't written one, you have a 0 on one, obviously choose that one. Otherwise, essay 2 and 3 have a little bit heavier weight grade-wise than essay 1 does. So it sort of depends on where you are. If you've got C's on all 3 of them, it makes the most sense grade-wise to revise 2 or 3 because any improvement you have will have a larger impact there. If you've got a 60 on essay 1 and a 75 or 80 or something on essay 2, maybe you want to do 1 because you can bring the score up more. Okay. Number 1, I want you to start by writing detailed, specific responses to the criticism I've left in your essay. So as I've made marks or comments in your essay, I actually want you to respond to those. Goal is essentially to carry on a conversation with me. Then start by writing number 1 on another sheet of paper. And respond to that mark. If I note a paragraph doesn't support the thesis, you might write a short paragraph explaining how you see the paragraph fitting in. You might agree that my comment is right, and then offer the solution that you're going to have. Okay, what are you going to do to make this better? And don't do me a favor and don't say, "Oh, I'd rewrite this sentence because it's really awkward." That's fine, but actually rewrite the sentence so I can give you some feedback. Say, yeah, I think this is much better than the original. Okay, so once you've completed it, just submit that to the activity box, and then next week you're going to be turning revised versions of one of your first 3 essays in. If you want. If you don't want to, no harm, no foul on this one. You do not need to do this activity if it's problematic. So this week is really just about obviously getting prepped to do revision on essay 1, 2, or 3 next week. But also it's about continuing the research for essay 4. So I want by the end of this week, you'd have a very clear idea what the answer to your central research question is and a pretty clear sense of how you need to explain that in an essay in order to help your reader. Okay? As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know.